Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a Path of Exile 2 news update video. In this video, we'll look into some of the items that went dramatically higher in price because of the changes to the unique buffs of those items, and also a potential bug or reset to some of the citadels in the game. My friends has told me about this and they are farming citadels non-stop, and this has led to the crashing of the citadel fragment price, and you should be aware of this. So not only do those changes affect you directly, it also affects the market value of items and also how you can be farming more citadels in the game, because some of them and most of them got resetted. I'll explain how this is happening and how things can, be crazy. So look at this, my friends are farming this non-stop, and I want to let you guys know so you don't miss out. On the later half, we'll look into some of the pricings of those certain items, how they have fallen, how they have went up, and what are the items I'm looking for to try in the future build. Now there is also another part I want to address. It is the data breach and also the hacking of accounts. And because this can be related, not the majority of us, it's important you're aware of this. And we do have a latest video from Snoozebib, and also we have additional forum posts about after getting hacked, you can also get your account locked. So I want to warn you guys about this and keep you guys informed, not only about the market of the game, about farming, but also about security and also account safety in PoE 2. So firstly, coming over to this screenshot and also a lot of other screenshots and also related events over here. So what you can see is this is a screenshot of one of my gaming friends who just logged into the game after the patch reset. And he noticed all the citadels, or majority of them, including a couple of the citadels, have been resetted. You can see that he has already passed past the citadels and he has cleared the citadel before. But after the latest patch out for 0.11, what you're going to see is the citadels that was supposed to be available with a special aura that is indicating some of them has been resetted. So this led to my friends start to farm a lot of those crisis fragments, and they just sent me a screenshot just now. Look at the amount of sold. They are making tons of profits or just free currencies because the citadels are being resetted. This is like a giveaway from the game developers to reset the citadels. And you can see I checked the price before releasing this video, and the prices have went down from like 100 to 98 to 93 soon, because everyone who are aware of this and is farming this is profiting those quick currencies, and they're making like 300 divines per run, and they're running like 5 or 10 citadels. So how does this work? I have been checking with my friends, and just let me to recap what they told me. So most of the citadels on the map that you have cleared successfully in the past can be resetted. I'm not sure if this is happening to everyone or like this is happening to just a few players. Now for me personally, I did check the citadels, but because my level was too low, I didn't really have much citadel luck on this account. So I'm using the screenshots from my friends. What he mentioned was the citadels, especially the one that got bugged out before, like the Iron Citadel, those ones that guaranteed a fail before, if you have failed them, they would not have been resetted. But the ones you have successfully cleared before could be and also likely have been resetted. So what you want to do is you want to then come over here with a pretty juiced up map with 700 plus map increase waystone quantity to guarantee yourself to get 3 fragments. And once you look around for the citadel light up on your atlas map, you farming those and then you can be selling them. A small tip of advice, notice here my friend was selling this one for over 110 Exalt, and the price has fallen under 100. You want to set your price a little lower so you can be selling those ones faster. And they are making over 5, 10, even 20 divines because they have tons of citadels on the atlas map that they have successfully cleared in the past. And I don't want you guys to miss out. So firstly, if you plan to buy the fragments, it's going to fall down in price. And if you have any fragments, I recommend farming as much as you can and then selling them, because the price will be crashing as more players becomes aware of the citadel reset and the free currency that you can be getting by clearing them again and then farming them and then selling them and then repeat. Yes, I want to make this video as quickly as you can after our latest minion summon guide, and I just heard about this and I want to share this with you guys so you don't miss out on the free currencies and also on the farm. Now after that, you might have noticed there's a lot of buffs and also changes to the unique item, which is a lot. One of my friends actually mentioned to me that players have started to buy our original Sin unique rings, and those rings seems to have a major buff to them. And this has led the price of those rings to go up from like 1, 2 divine before this to 10, 20 divine after this. So what has happened is that if we look at this message, the original Sin unique ring no longer has chaos resistance set to 0. And this means this now provides 17 to 23 chaos resistance. This new Uber unique ring is now providing more stats. And one of the ways players are buying those is that they are trying to buy those rings and they're trying to update those items with divine orbs. So maybe this is not working, or maybe this is not working, because notice that some of the message that is saying that this item can be updated using a divine orb. And here it doesn't say this item can be updated using a divine orb. I'm not sure if the developers are missing those lines on purpose, or maybe they just forgot to add this line. But regardless, I have noticed a resurgence in price of those items. So if you have one of those items that is not corrupted, you might want to consider selling this higher while the price just went skyrocketing. And if you're farming for those items, right now this is a good time to get some of the new ones, because the changes allows you to get more chaos resist and look into a build that can potentially turn all your elemental damage converted to chaos damage, which can free up to some really amazing build. So this is a reminder for those of you that have the rings. I'll plan to be farming for those rings. Now, as we keep going, in terms of the market check and also market search, I have noticed the prices of the major items has been going up. Before I was getting 2 or 3 hits of the utility bells over here, and now the price has went up 1 to the divine for those after the patch. And as we check on the Temporalis, you can see that some of those items were around 40 to 45 divine, and today, due to the time of the day and also due to the popularity of the latest change of the patch, those items has went up by about 10 or 15 divines. So I was seeing about 65, 60, 70 divines for those chess pieces. Now I have purposely filtered out the minimum for divines because no one's selling them before, right? They're just price fixing. So if you guys want to be checking those, you can check out those in the links below as well. And similarly, this particular item may be on the rise in price, simply because previously a lot of the socketing would run and now people can resocket those. People can also corrupt those items so you can get up to +4 minion skills. And then people do double socketing if you get the double socket and add 2 spirit gems to those ones for a minion summon build for a glass cannon build. I will be looking into a similar build like this, but I'm not sure if it's worth it to invest in a super expensive one, but I'll let you guys know. So those are some of the price checks since the latest patch of patch 0.11. Now, as we keep going, let's come over to this previous official post about the data breach related to GGG getting hacked due to the Steam account admins losing to Steams. And then this particular hack has led to some accounts being losing their items or losing their accounts in general. And this post basically explains that they're sorry about this whole situation, and this has affected a lot of players because it was hard to keep a track after those histories getting deleted. So how will this affect you and how are things going to work is that I do want to bring us back to this video with Snoopspeed. He was one of the content creators and also streamers that was hacked and lost all his items. And during the time, he was extremely safe about his account. There's other content creators that experienced similar things. What I want to stress out, I'm not trying to blame the developers, but I want to warn you guys about the process of reaching out to support. If you have problems with your account and if your account was hacked or if you lost items in your stash or something bad happened to your account, as you contact support, you do have to be aware that it is potential. I'm not sure if this is still the process. Is that look at this post. So this player reported to support about the account being hacked, and then due to safety concerns, they locked down his account. So not only he lost all his valuables, and now he can't play the account because they will be checking and also protecting his account further. And that is quite concerning. So on this video, Snoopspeed also talk about why he is not following the procedures with support and actually ignoring them a little bit, but you can see in the long video he explains that he's evading a multi-week account lock after this situation. So please do be careful, guys. If you do have any problems with the game or anything, you can contact support still. I'm not trying to say you can't contact support, but due to the latest data breaches and everything related to losing account and also losing items, you can see that some streamers has recommended to be a little safer so you don't get your hard played and also high level account locked for safety reasons. Now again, I'm not blaming support here, this is just a procedure, and hopefully this gets better so the players who lost their items can try to recover the items and also come back to their account. So I just want to warn you guys about those latest updates with relative security news. Now before we finish, if you guys haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so because I'll be looking into the latest Path of Exile 2 news on different communities and also on our official forum, official webpage. I'll also be looking into the best build for each of the class as the meta develops with the Chinese and also the English community. So stay tuned for the latest update and also guides for Path of Exile 2. And of course, this is gonna be a big month for us. And I'll try to bring you guys all of the latest content and also guides for Path of Exile 2 to come.